All right, we're going to do this one first. We're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form that goes through these 2 points. So we know it goes through these 2 points. So we know that we can create the slope using these 2 points. You can do the y minus y over x minus x. Now these are x's and these are y's. So let's go with the y's first, this one and that one. So we can do 5 minus 7 over, and then we'll do the x's, which are that one and that one. We'll do 2 minus 3. That's going to give us -2 and -1, which is really going to be positive 2. 2 divided by 1 is 2, and they're both negative, so that makes it positive. So the slope is 2. Now, we're going to figure out what the y-intercept is. Okay? So the equation is like this. Y equals mx plus b. There's a little bit of lag on my board here. So we know what m is. So we know that's 2. Okay? What we don't know is b. But we do know these 2 points. I can grab, it goes through both of these points. So if you put x in the equation, the answer needs to be 5. So let's put 2 into the equation. So if I 2 and then I put the x in the equation, which is 2, okay, plus b. We don't know what b is. We're trying to figure out what b is. It has to equal, according to this, if you put x in the equation, the answer needs to be 5. So now I bring this down. These 2 are multiplying, right? So that makes 4 plus b. Subtract 4 on both sides to leave the b by itself. 1 equals b. So the equation here, we know that b is 1. So now this is the equation in slope-intercept form that goes through these 2 points. If I put 3 in this equation, 3 times 2, that's 6, plus 1, the answer is 7. I just put this number in x and checked if it equals 7 like it's supposed to. And it did, so I did the equation right. Now this is very similar. This is the answer. I don't know why I wrote it there first. Okay, so this is the equation here. So they gave us the slope immediately. They gave us the slope. Remember that the formula is y equals mx plus b. Okay? So they gave us the y equals 1/3. So 1 over 3. So the slope is 1/3. Now again, all we have to do is find the b. Mr. Castro, which one do I choose? It does not matter which one you choose. You can choose any of those 2. Let's choose the 3, 3. So it's not confusing. 3 goes here, 1/3, and 3, plus b. Okay. So 3, when I put 3 in the equation, the answer also has to be 3. So 3 times 1/3 equals 3 over 3. Now 3 over 3 is 1. And that equals 3. So 1 plus something equals 3. Oh wait, the answer is 2. So b equals 2. So now that we know what b is, and we know what the slope is, I can just write the equation in its entirety right here. Y equals 1/3 x plus 2. I can check it by putting here. 6 times 1/3 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's correct. Now let's do this one. For this section, all you have to do is tell me when the line is increasing, decreasing, and constant. Now remember, you read graphs from left to right, so you got to think of it this way. So think of it as you on a roller coaster. When is it going up? When is it going down? When is it just staying straight? So these are the words you're looking for. So if I said where is it increasing, it would be increasing on 1. This is increasing. It would be increasing on 3 as well. And that's it. Those are the only 2 numbers that are increasing. If I said when is it decreasing, you could say it's decreasing on 5 right here. And it's decreasing on 7 right here. And the last one is when is it constant? It's constant here on 2. It's constant here on 4. And it's constant here on 6. And that's it. Realizing that stuff. Okay? So here, okay? Here we go. So this is somebody going up a mountain, okay? And you have to tell the story of the graph that they gave you. So the story that I would make up for this would have been Now remember, you have to tell them every part of it. So you got to tell where they start. So they started at the bottom of the mountain, and they went up the mountain. And remember, time is passing. Okay? Time is passing. So now here, they got to the top of the mountain and they hung out for a little bit. And they're like, wow, it's so beautiful. So that's my story behind that.
Miss Altman and Miss Tomlinson, please meet Miss Rivera in room 239 for your conference.
So here, again, I said I started at the base of the mountain. I climbed all the way up the mountain. Then I stayed up there for a little bit. I started walking down. And wait a minute. I forgot my phone. Then I went back up. Mr. Cass says, why don't you go back that way? Because time is still moving forward. So where was I in altitude-wise as the time flew up? So I went back up, and then I went down. Okay? And then the last one here is, here's the story, and now I have to draw the graph for it. So for this one, left my house, then stopped at 2 lights. So I left my house, so this is the speed. So I accelerated, and then all of a sudden, down to nothing. Then I accelerated again, down to nothing. Why? Because for 2 lights, I had to stop at 2 lights. Then I finally went to the highway, so then accelerated. Because when you're on the highway, you're going faster than when you're on regular streets. And that would be my graph for the story that's up here, where it says left my house, then stopped at 2 lights, then finally got into the highway. And that's it. That's all you gotta know.